What is up, boys and girls? It is me, Tyler. You know me because you watch all my other videos, and if you don't, you're missing out. So, set the stage here. You are a young, dumb idiot.
I'm stupid!
Who decides to move across the country. Number one, left all your vehicles back at home, and number two, decided to buy a car. Wow! You buy a Mustang. Here is where we are sitting with the Mustang right now. Yay! Someone call Phil Swift.
That's a lot of damage!
Get this sealed in here. This is not good.
No, that's a lot of damage!
But your Mustang just so happens to have a leak in the radiator. So, what do you do with all of your extensive automotive knowledge and tools because you weren't able to find a job? You can replace the radiator. Got some new hoses coming, new thermostat housing and thermostat. And yeah, we're gonna be replacing this in my garage that we're not supposed to be working in. So don't evict me, please.
Get out! Get out! Get the hell out of here!
It's gonna be
Holy smokes, that was too close.
so close. I really don't want to have to move it up. Dang it. Look at that fitment. We will be good to go. What do you say about that, LA?
Sounds good.
So, first thing we're gonna do, take this cover off, and my zip ties that are currently, hopefully holding the radiator together, but it doesn't really matter. We're replacing that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 push pins. Just take those off. So next thing we gotta do is take this under plate off. Nice mechanics wire. And that front side up, and then probably a 5.5, and then we're gonna drain it, and then we'll keep plugging away. So now we get to unscrew this.
Get on water, Mr. Squidward!
And in the interest of saving time, I have created a device.
I'm an inventor.
So that will allow me to let her rip. Also, Addie is here. She's very curious. Laura is also here as well. Laura is actually very supportive in my mechanic endeavors and has been helping remove a bunch of stuff, so it's easier for me to work. So go ahead and comment "Skull Laura." Like the things I do for you guys. And by you guys, I mean all 40, because that's all the subscribers I got. But 40 legends, that's all you need. Just like Leonardo, what's his name? Leonidas?
This is Sparta!
No, wait. That was 100, wasn't it?
Alright, good luck.
Luck? Ha! I don't need no luck.
Thank you. So my creation has, I guess, sort of helped. I am back. I have created yet another contraption. This is significantly decrease the amount of splatter. Yeah, all you need is some Costco brand Kirkland water bottles.
I love Costco. Costco's good.
Some zip ties, and off to the races. You don't have to work in coolant. First thing you always want to do, make sure you disconnect the battery. You know, people always say it's so hard to film with one hand. Now I get it. It is. Film and work. Alright. Oh, by the way, did that after I drained the coolant. So usually when you run into a problem like this, the hose is pretty much seated on there. You got a couple options. You can use a heat gun. Heat this up, and then it should become pliable enough to kind of twist off again. I, unfortunately, do not have a heat gun. Other option is also to use a razor blade, cut this off.
That's a knife.
If you don't have a replacement part, I mean, can't really be cutting shit, so I do have one coming. It's supposed to be here today. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna get here, so I think I'm just gonna wait to cut that just in case, because that would suck. It should be here though. Shout out AutoZone. And then come here.
Get over here!
And then I'm doing the thermostat too. Not sure if I'm gonna have to take the intake off, but that bolt's gonna be a little tricky. And so far we have taken off the degas guy. That was right here. What else did we do? Took that top hose off. Pretty straightforward. Took the intake out. Oh, that's dirty. Is that OEM? Yeah. Maybe a new throttle body, but not right now. We're doing bare minimum. Zen alternator. They said they put a new belt on at the dealership, but when I have to do the timing, oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna take all this shit basically back out. But I mean, I guess it's good practice. And that's not gonna be for a little bit, because that's gonna be an expensive job. Need to do some more research on it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep plugging away.
You know who made it.
Alright, so let's see, where have we gotten? We have taken the power steering off, power steering reservoir, intake, that little circle knob is under here. We took those brackets off, these right here, it just slid right off, and then there was two 8mm that were holding on the fan. Those guys were sitting right here, so just take those off. Slides right out. Yeah, probably just gonna take that bottom radiator hose off. Let's see what else we got. I have the all data and all the information for it pulled up, but I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Let's see. take that 8mm that's holding that condenser on, and 8mm holding that on. Is there anything else down there? We'll see, but we're gonna start with that. Take off that hose. I'm gonna be replacing this hose if it never gets here. I did order O'Reilly's next day pickup, so we'll see if they get there. I'll have it at least all torn off, ready to put back together. Someone ripping out of here. Yeah. Let's keep plugging away. Alright, there is a nut right here. Sorry, a nut right here. Holding the condenser on, and then I would assume another nut over there. And then the radiator just sits in here on this little slot, so we'll just pull that out. Right now I got a 10mm with a little extension. Let's get after her.
You know who made it.
Alright, got those off, so condenser should be loose on the radiator. So always want to make sure you're not pulling on stuff that shouldn't come apart. So that one, just gotta get that other side out. But then just gotta get that lower radiator hose off, and then it should just slide right out. Definitely recommend taking the fan off. I watched a couple of videos where we left it on there. It was super easy to get it off, so there's really no reason to not pull it off and have all this extra room. Yeah, it's just nuts and bolts. Just nuts and bolts and a little bit of fluid, but it's pretty easy. So I got that lower radiator hose off. It was getting stuck right here. Just had to pull it off the condenser. Lower radiator hose is off. Make sure you don't want to damage the fins if you're placing it. Just fell. A bracket for it. Let that drain out a little bit. That's holding it up, and this AC line. Whew, it's hot. It's hot. Whenever I need to do a regular video, I have to turn the fan off, and it is hot.
It's hot, Daddy! It's too hot!
So, got it out. Messed it up a little bit there. Don't! Trying to get it out. Probably take out the ECM. Free up a little bit of space next time, but that's how you gotta get it out. I mean, I'm gonna end up replacing that anyways, because it's pretty messed up in the front here too. So that's the only reason why I was kind of not caring about it in a way.
Oh, sure.
I was like, sucks, but it's still gonna work. Yeah, now we just gotta wait for UPS. Whatever the other packaging company is, they'll bring me my parts and then we'll put them in. So I just got everything out.
It came! It finally came!
I was about to take a shower because it said, oh, we're going to be there at before 7. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to sit in stinky clothes all day. And about to take a shower. Shows up literally like right before I'm about to. So good, but now I got to put greasy clothes back on. And now I need to open my package. Let's see if they brought everything or if we are going to be SOL. Okay. There's one hose.
Dirty hoe.
We got 2 hose. Thermostat housing, no bolts. Gonna have to use those. The thermostat. Maybe you should open it the right way.
We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
And just like that, a new radiator.
You know who made it.
Alright, so we got the ECM moved out of the way, so we won't have any problems putting the radiator back in. All the hoses are off. I don't want to take the intake off, so I'm just going to leave the thermostat for now. But when I do eventually take it off, I will replace it at that moment. But for now, I'm just going to put that radiator back in.
You know who made it.
So for these brackets that hold the condenser to the radiator, driver's side is shorter, passenger side is offset a little bit, so I just marked that on there because I forgot, and I'll probably end up doing this in the future as well.
You
So we got new hoses on, all nice and tight. Got the fan back on. Everything's using good. Just gotta get the intake on, and then we're gonna bleed it, run it for a little bit, and then pressure test it. Get this hose back on since we're not doing the thermostat. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Definitely gonna invest in a AC unit or something. Probably gonna make like a swamp cooler or something. Put it right there would be perfect. Yeah, let's keep plugging away. We're almost done. Alright, got everything all hooked up. Everything nice and tight.
Tight, 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 yeah!
I just gotta put the air filter on, those two covers, the grill. It's all easy peasy though. I'm gonna fill her up with some coolant. I'm gonna pressure test her, see if she's holding, and then we will cross our fingers, hopefully have a nice and cool Mustang.
You know who made it.
Alright, we are holding pressure good. Everything went on pretty smoothly. Let's see. Just getting it ready. We did have a small leak here. Tighten that hose up. This hose is kind of kinked, but it's mostly good. It's got a little bend right here. I think it's because of the intake. I love it's a BBK, but it's kind of annoying. Just like really weighs it down, so I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna release the pressure, and then I'm gonna hook up the coolant funnel jigger, and then we are going to let her run, make sure she's nice and full, and then take her for a test drive. Alright. The battery back hooked up. Neutral. Clutch is in.
Get to the chopper!
Turn the heat on. Stop. Looks good, that one looks good. They already fixed that one. That's just some residue. That one's good. Decent heat, we'll give her a little rev, probably about 1500 RPM. So that the engine's working a little bit harder. This is the only thing that sucks about being in the garage. I feel bad for my neighbors, but what do you do when you live next to a mechanic?